Recently, we went to Nigeria. Nigerians are not doing that. Do you know how many shows that Burna Boy has gone to and people didn't come? Do you know how many shows that ViewsGh has been to and people didn't come? They all have stories. ViewsGh can come and tell me today because he have like 30,000 to he doesn't have experience. No, he has stood somewhere for people not to give him funds. But their bloggers don't bring those things out. Recently, when I went to Nigeria, it was like a funeral. When we came back, hey, and I saw more performing your mom fans. Oh, how? We were just wasting the whole Ghana time to talk about our downfall. Like we are happy that some moving music. Andy, you see me? I don't believe in music promotion now the way it was from the back in the days. That when you do music, you register it, you do this and you do that, and you get your royalties. It's not working like that now. Everything has changed from the books. And if you are not smart enough to know that, music now can be more. Some demand those and they are pushing you and don't come and blame on the dusty because you feel what a fool kakram and into the friend. You know that kind of, people don't have that mind, but I have gotten that revelation from God that hey Junior, the music is not like how you are seeing it. Leave them and work on this part. If it works more, you buy a Land Cruiser. Amen.
Yeah, but speaking about the Nigerian experience, so who performed before you?
I think MI performed before and he introduced me.
Okay. When you were getting on the stage, what was going through your mind? Judging from the crowd. I mean, the few clappers that had gotten closer to the stage. I hear there was some large crowd sitting behind.
Yeah, behind.
Whom the cameras couldn't really zoom into them for us to see how they were cheering you up.
Yeah.
All they showed us was
the executives and
yes,
the
and there's
big
some
men,
few people standing around the stage.
Mm.
When you were going on the stage, what were you thinking?
And this is something that I do every time. Let my colleagues in the industry and at least your panel here know that I now can perform in front of 3 people and get paid for $100,000. 3.
Oh, Shatta, these are my children. Come and see Shatta. Oh my God, this guy sing that your song, Kaka. Hi.
If I'm going in a hall and they give me 100,000, so if I go to Nigeria and there is a whole crowd and they feel they will sit and think or WhatsApp themselves in the crowd, I don't mind. You see that one guy did there? I did not come hard for it because as I'm standing there, I'm already okay. I'm just performing my duty. It's not shy-us. Like, say, I go stage where I go there where I perform. No, then people know they shout that they shout. No. I'm getting my message across. Artists who feel down-spirited when maybe crowd don't cheer them are artists who are fancy artists. They want to like, oh, yeah, Charlie France, no. But this is business. Apart from business, I see it more religious for me. That who got my message? Who heard the name of God in my music? Who saw that guy, Shatta Wale? I get what I'm saying. So people who make statements out of that, I see them like, oh wow. I was the only artist who didn't disgrace because I told them that this is my first time. I've been trying. This is my second time in Nigeria. I've been trying to come to Nigeria, but I don't get a chance. But thanks to Nana Pia Mensah, who has made this thing possible for me, and the crowd were cheering. I was singing at you. They were singing together until Burna Boy came on stage. Yes, I am always the smart guy that I feel. Oh no, Charlie, baby, I'm a very dear. Me need be there. My main friend backup. So I linked Burna Boy and Damiko and I was like, Charlie, I did town, where you did? Me go meet now. Say, yeah, they come. I say, your show. I say, yeah, Charlie, come. We could just go past you. They come. They can't help me. They sort thing out. You understand me? All those artists who came to us on radio, Mako Nigeria, Mako High, Mako Your Promotion, me, I've been listening to sometimes your interviews and you talk Stone Boy the way he travels and he went to 30 countries before 30 and there ain't 30 countries, no. And yeah, where you travel and the stage you stand on, no. You see, when God says he wants to move you, just allow him to move you. I won't move to Nigeria because I don't want to go and feel cheap in Nigeria. But Ghana artists will go to Nigeria and they'll be sleeping in cheap hotels. They can't even get better cars to ride and you'll be there and somebody will bring G-Wagon and go, hey, this guy get money. You know. If they say packaging, I started packaging before Ghana industry started packaging. The music industry, I mean. Because most of them don't know how to package their goods to export them. They think the harbor is for them, so they can just walk there and take their shirt and just it's anyway call America, man. Oh boy. package the thing well, seal it well, so that if you are sending it, the person says this is something authentic, I will buy this thing more. Oh, can I order for 2,000, 30,000? That is how you do stuff. So all those artists who have been coming on radio, and from today you have to stop them. You understand me? Too much bragging or checking, not their back. Say somebody moon check, look for gold detectors and check. Your man check with you. Me, my chains on my neck. I'm not even showing them. But if I remove them, as Andy checking, mommy, Bibia, no, Andy, we should grow it because you see, boys are not watching Whiskey. You see, Whiskey. You meet Whiskey, and the kind of watch he's wearing, Andy, $250,000. Me no you say beto I just say you suka kra. What must say? Hey, no, so sometimes I think the education needs to be more because people are finding this thing because right now artists who just came out yesterday, they are seeing me like their colleagues. And I'm the whole 23 years old boy. It's 23, Andy.
Oh, 23.
No, and I'm kind of people are seeing me like, oh, is that Shatta? Oh, no. But see, let us learn. I love what I learned from my past, which was from Ghana musicians. And I have told myself that no, I want to make my Ghana musical president proud. By Sosai Kufu, I want to make him proud. I want to make some people in the industry like Sadiq proud. Because this is a guy who always tells me, Shatta, I believe you can get there. Just, relax. Sometimes you had the come, but, and I'm trying to work on those things. Because I feel, okay, oh, Andy loves me so much. Sometimes, okay, let me just tease at it. I don't have to go far. Let me, so we should just understand this whole industry thing and just educate, as well. Because I'm educating myself up to now. I've not finished school. After this education, I'm sure I'll go to Legon. Legon, maybe I'll pass. So people should just understand this thing. You people too should also help them. Because most of the artists that come here, sometimes, oh my, no, Popo went to a person on bragging. No, be a single room. Me my yes, I had that now my single room. They should learn from it, please.
So, in Nigeria, after your performance, did you ask questions? Why Ghanaian music or your music? I mean, you are very loud in Africa. But what happened that day? Have you asked questions, especially in Nigeria? Why is my music not loud in your territory? Why? Why is my other colleagues' music not loud on your radios? Did you ask questions?
Andy, it wasn't about the loudness of the song, because from our research, we heard in Edo State is one of the biggest places for Shatta Wale.
Edo State.
Yes, they play my song so much there. And you should check my Instagram. Like, all my comments that are coming in are from Nigeria.
Okay.
The show we went to...
That is after your performance?
After my performance.
Right.
The show we went to was a corporate show. It wasn't a street show. It wasn't a Ghana meets Niger type of show. That like the ones we do here.
That you may find mixture of...
Yeah, different Ghanaians and, people who came in there were people who were specially invited. I get what I'm saying. I later heard after the show that the guys in front on the stage,
the clappers.
Oh yeah, clappers. Yeah, they were. I didn't know that. Like, I'll pour water on them because if you have been paid to come and work, come and cheer.
Right.
If the person even say something that is not like laugh because you've been paid for it.
Right.
I didn't know about all those things. And me, Andy, I don't hide my stuff. I can sack them all from there, so I'll perform to the guys who are big men who are sitting down. Because I've done that at Glow Cup Awards. I perform a Glow Cup and nobody stood up to do, and that is professional. But if we go for programs like this and, we have, people in front of the stage like this and they come and behave like this and the artist is not aware of it, but all we know is the record label has, sent us to, accomplish something. So let us go and... Me, after, I didn't feel no way though, but later when I heard all those things, I was like, sometimes we should just believe in ourselves. I get what I'm saying. We should just believe in doing things ourselves and organizing them well. It means all our shows that we do in Ghana for Nigerian artists, kolo show. Excuse me, you didn't Andy, because if we can organize shows and come and put our pretty girls in front of the stage and they'll come and give foreign artists fun, and some of them will jump and they want to even die. That means we don't know much about showbiz. It means we just do shows and put people in front. Okay, VIP, okay, whoever can sit in front. But Nigerians have taught us that we can stage it. We can organize that. Okay, these are the clappers. Okay, they're going to be in front. Okay, the VVIP seats will be in the back. So we can also format our shows. Because I was telling my manager that, how would you even defend this? Like, or tell me, if the promoter maybe never told the clappers in front that the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, somebody, my mom fans, the Nigerians, but then just, this is one country now. How would you know? It's business. It's mafia game. But we have not learnt it. We've not learnt much about showbiz. So when we organize a show, there's a Chris Brown, but I don't know before ABA. And you see that thing? It has not happened to Entoda. But ABA Koshobi, Chris Brown, ABA, I know Biak Bagana, I'm a Wakofani Yerekra, I'm a Daniel Sem, I'm a Ifia say. All because we don't organize our stuff well. So I wouldn't say I felt any way when I didn't know. I studied. I've learned something. And that's what I want the industry to also learn.
Now, a lot of industry players are calling for a legislature from government to regulate the number of foreign songs we play on the radio. And that at least our Ghanaian songs must be 80-20. There must be a balance. Let's strike it. So let's say 80% local, 20% foreign. Do you agree?
Me, like, I wanted 95% safe, of course, Charlie. And you see, we have to try and grow our culture. Are you getting me? People are getting misled with our culture. I don't believe that we should even accept any music in Ghana, because we already support the industry. Our musicians have to get rich, Andy. And you see, when this thing is being sent to the government, it's going to really make people like Daddy Lumba, Kojo Chamachi Dede, you understand me? They can say certain things they want to say. I don't know what I'm saying. Right now, much the last time I see somebody won't pay and royalty, they say in royalty they won't pay like 200 or 400 Ghana. How much they do? We get like 10 cars. You get the house, you get things. He's not my colleague at all. Me, if I'm doing Tuno, he's around my colleague. Me, it's normal. But you see, these are people that I watch and I feel, much the has also done this. So, Kojo has done this. So, Daddy Lumba has done this. Oh, these boys, they leave them. These are people that government need to respect. We shouldn't wait before Amachi Dede will die. Then we'll come and say, oh, he was a legend and government is giving. You see, Andy, you see that thing? Me, I've told my brother that any of my militants that will maybe there's something, or maybe we are bringing something to because you people didn't give him that thing. And so if that is what the media people are trying to do, and we the artists are going to also support, I believe it's a good thing. But let's try and let the government know that we are ready. Because you see, the government, when they see that we are not ready, and that is what most of them are saying, we have some loopholes that we need to study and do and work well. If we don't do these things well, there's no way the government is going to take us serious. I've been talking to people in government as well for this music industry, and they tell me, Shatta, these people, they are sure they are serious. I said, Daddy, no, they are serious, because I have like people like you and the Dusty, Sadiq is here. Andy, sometimes when I get pissed, people tell me I don't speak well, but I have people who can speak for me well. If I call Sadiq, oh, Sadiq, this thing, I think because of the way I spoke, so the people want to talk to me. Andy, I beg, just join Sadiq and just go and solve this. You people can solve it for me nicely. And you can let them understand why and the reason why I even did that more. I get what I'm saying. So I believe, if this is what is going to happen, please, let us educate the industry more before we approach the government. Because some of these are industry people, they'll go to the government and they'll call 1 billion, and say, 1 billion. Everybody planning to 1 billion will be to me go down. No, we should understand what we want to do well. And we can...